Hey there guys, thanks for checking out my 2016 Dragonmeet convention report. I just wanted to say a couple of words before we get to the rest of the video. I was working at the CCG and Boardgame social stand for the day. Thanks Barney Baker for bringing me down there. And it was great meeting all the guys that came around and talking to people about games and things like that. It was a fantastic day. I wanted to just say what my thoughts were on the convention. So I went to last year's one. And I think this was slightly better than last year, which is great. It felt like it was slightly bigger, not just size-wise, but numbers-wise. I felt it was like that. The photos and stuff that you're going to see and the little bit of a rubbish run-through I did will give you a general gist of what the convention was like. Obviously, it was slightly more biased to things that I like and things that was relevant to me. But I thought it was pretty good. We had a little bit of trouble getting in as a trader in the morning, but as a person walking around, I thought there was enough variation of stuff to see. There was good support from the local the companies and things like that, and independent traders. So I think it was pretty good. I'm looking forward to seeing what it's going to be like next year. Next year, apparently it's going to be down on the bottom floor, which I think will be better. And obviously, as far as I know, Modifius has taken over the convention as the leaders. So, and I'm not sure how many conventions and stuff they've run before, but I think they might have learned a few things from this one. And so it can only get better for next year, which is great news. I mean, I really like the idea of having multiple conventions in the UK. And we've got the Expo, which is massive, and it's growing all the time. And I think there's one or two up north as well. Which are doing well, and so it would be nice to have one in London. Obviously, London provides its own problems and stuff. I mean, cost for one. But other than that, I thought we had a great day. I mean, I got to see a lot of people that I speak to online with a lot, and there was great meeting them. And from a personal standpoint, I had a lot of my figures that I painted for companies out there, and it was great to see that. It made me, very proud of what I was doing. And it was just a fun day. I mean, you get to hang out with a lot of gamers and people who have a similar interest in you, and it was just good. I really enjoyed it. I would recommend it for anyone else who wanted to come next year. Please check it out. I think it'll be worth a look. Maybe not if you're like, where Chris lives and travel 9 hours to get there. Maybe not then. But if you're definitely in the southern part of England, I definitely recommend you should have a look. Anyway, here's going to be some photos of some of the stuff I was looking at and some of the things that were there. And then there'll be a little video afterwards. Obviously, be aware that I was quite tired and I'm an amateur at this. So walking around with a camera might not be great for your motion sickness. But, have a look and see what you think and comment below. Thanks a lot. Okay, so I'm here at the CCG and Boardgame social shop. This is Barney Baker.
Hello there.
It's right up on the wall here. See, I can't get it wrong. We're at Dragonmeet 2016. What do you think, Bon?
It's good. It's been good because of the seminars in there. It doesn't help the shop much, but there seems to be a lot to do. We've had some good punters come on board. Ragnar Brothers came across and said hello. Steve Jackson. So that was really nice. But it's a good meeting. It's obviously based on role-playing games originally, but there's quite a lot of board game stuff here. There's a load of different things to do. There's a lot of play testing, a lot of demos going on, which I think is great.
A lot of independent stuff.
Yeah, and they've got more area outside of the trade hall as well, so it's kept people circulating well. It's been a good meeting. It'd be interesting to see how many people actually came to the door, but we'll find out soon enough.
This is the first time it's held in this venue.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is the Nova Hotel in Hammersmith.
Yeah.
What do you think of the venue?
Once we're in, it's good.
Yeah.
Getting in was a pain in the backside. Just because we had to go through service lift to get up. But I mean, there's plenty of room. The aisles are quite big. You know, it doesn't feel crowded. So for that respect, yeah.
It's a nice atmosphere as well.
Yeah, it's really calm. It's really chilled, actually.
Yeah. Not a manic rush like the expo or something like that.
No, and I think because I've got so much going on, people are circulating quite a lot. So there's never sort of people sort of descending on you in massive amounts of numbers. So it's nice to have a chat. Really love to have a chat with a bunch of people.
Would you encourage other traders and other publishers to come down?
No traders, no, definitely not. Punters, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think it'd be a good place for people with new games to come and try and test it out.
It feels like it's growing all the time, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well,
last year it was at the Ibis Hotel. It was quite standard, but now it's a little bit bigger.
And next year they've got a ground floor as well, so it'll be easier, more accessible. I think it'll be a better event next year. Yeah. But yeah, it's been good. Enjoyed it. Tired.
Where's the next event for you?
So we got HandyCon 2017 in High Wycombe. That's the 20th of January. So that'll be really good. 125 tickets sold so far. Cheap rates on the hotels. Should be excellent. And that should be a pure gamers convention. So everyone going there are gamers. So if you want to play something, that's your place to go to.
Will you be selling stuff there?
Yeah, I've got the only trade stand there. Thanks, Paul.
One last question.
Yep.
I forgot what I was going to ask you now. Oh yeah.
Do I come off?
What's coming new for CCG on the website? What do you got coming in?
Gosh, so the next big one, Scythe, is going to be restocked next week. We've got Innis coming in as well. That's
Innis
a big one.
is going to be big.
It's going to be huge, yeah. Destiny's literally just come in. Pandemic Iberia. Obviously, you know, you've got your Cry Havocs and Feast for Odin's just come in. So I think the new release will slow down a little bit, but there's so much to play, then that's not a bad thing.
When's the last day that people can order stuff from you before Christmas?
So I think it's going to be it'll be the 20th on the Saturday, which will then get posted out same day if it's before 11 o'clock. It's going to be pushing it on Monday. I'll try, but we'll see how that goes.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the chat, man. Right, so behind me is Dragonmeet. I'm just going to take you for a quick walkthrough, and then we're going to have a look at what Dragonmeet's about. It's just a quick walkthrough. There's a lot of people still here. This is right at the end of the day, so everyone's a little tired. I definitely am. And we're just going to have a quick look at some of the stalls, and I might talk over some of that, or I might just play some music and we can ignore what I'm saying. So let's go there. Okay, so this is the entry. As is where you come in. Obviously, I've just come from the entranceway there. When you're at the entrance of the hotel, down here we got some stalls, and this is where the guys sign you in. This Dragonmeet has been hosted by Modiphius, I believe, and they got the central stand right at the front there, so we'll come have a look at theirs in a minute. But down here, we got some people packing away because this is right at the end of the day. I didn't want to do this when everyone was here. but you got lots of little stalls, mostly independent traders or independent guys trying to get their games out there. But then you got some events and tables you can join in. You got a HeroClix game over here. Lots of artwork. Obviously, Dragonmeet's predominantly a roleplay convention. You got HeroClix over here. Some areas where you can chill out, because this down here is where the Bring and Buy was. Bring and Buy is obviously very popular at any convention. So this is where it is. Not as big as the Expo one, but obviously it's building there. Then we have Games Quest, I think. We've got Luchador. And we've got Battle Mats. So you can see there's quite a few stores around here. There's lots and lots of games available these days now. We've got Z-War 1 from Dice Sports. There's old Rob Butler doing demos here, so you can come check out the game. Pretty sure you can pick up a copy as well if you need be. We've got some LARPing weapons. There's Mark Rapson. So Mark. Doing demos for Devil's Run. This is where you can come check out some of the new painted stuff. I'll have a quick show. You can see, maybe you can recognize some of the stuff in here. Just a hint, I painted some of this stuff. So you can get demos of this stuff right here. With the Airfix battles from Modifius. This is Modifius' main stand right here, where all the Achtung Cthulhu stuff and the role plays and some of the newer stuff that are coming out, Thunderbirds, whatever. This is where you can do demos for games, playtest games. I know Mike Nudd was doing a demo for his new game down here. So I'll just go. As you can see, lots of demos, lots of space to try out some games, some event games. Some of them are really good as well. Look at this one. This is a game for Frostgrave from Osprey Publishing. You can try out some of the other games. There's Pandemic Cthulhu. So yeah, there's lots of places to play. Lots of places to play. There's a bar down there. Zombie side. Alright, then it comes to the other side of the hall where we have a few of the other stuff. Cubicle 7. So we go down to leisure games and walk around from that way. So we got leisure games. New company over here. Some clothes and paraphernalia. More board games from leisure games. We got some more interesting gizmos. So, as you can see, it's quite a lot of stuff. A lot of varied stuff, especially for such a growing convention, shall we say. We've got more stores over here. This is Firestorm Games, I think. Might be. This is Faith. Over here we got CCG stand where Paul Grogan is doing demos for Adrenaline, using some of the miniatures I painted. Lots of new stuff. I must admit, a lot of the stuff in here is not something I'm always familiar with, because I'm more of a miniature gamer, and then it comes to like board games and stuff, I know quite a bit. But the role play is lower down on my priority of stuff to play. You see, you got more stuff down here. 9 Worlds, I remember seeing that at the expo. So this is Yay Games over here. We've got Omino's, which has come to Kickstarter soon, Frankenstein Bodies. There's Andy with D&B Games. In Dungeon Tiles over here. More board games. And even have War Machine. Maybe I should.
Maybe you should, yeah. You painted it.
So,
We've got the Dungeon Saga tiles here. These will be coming out new from D&B Games.
Good evening, Dragonmeet.
We've got some of my Dungeon Saga figure stuff on. We'll be showing those on the Facebook page soon. So remember D&B Games. You can get all your Dungeon tiles. Look, they do loads of other stuff as well. Different variants. You can go to their Facebook page and check out more info on all the different various things they do.
There's all the prototypes for the new tiles for this year. So cobblestones, Egyptian, some of the accessory bits, pit traps, tomb walls, capstone walls, little interior steps. All sorts of nice new bits and pieces to go out this year.
It's all looking good, Andy. Who's the new supplier? You've got a place where you can buy them now, don't you?
Yeah, it's Nightly Games in Lanark in Scotland.
And they'll post it out to anyone who orders.
Yeah, they'll post that to anyone. They've got it on their website, they've got it in their shop. So yeah.
Of course, Sid.
And then we're talking to a few other places up and down the country to get it out there. And so if anyone knows of any gaming shops that would like to stock it, let us know.
Or anyone watching this, contact
Absolutely.
Andy and get some stock in. Because this is where everything's going. Got some accessory sets.
Yeah. So we've got them painted and in resin now. So you can paint them up yourselves if you want.
Wicked.
So,
It's looking good, Andy. It's looking good.
excellent stuff.
I'm looking forward to seeing some more of this stuff, man.
There's loads more to come, mate. Loads more to come.
Wicked. You got a, you got an Indiegogo campaign starting soon as well.
Yes,
eh?
yeah, starting next week, and it's to help us get the silicone in to make all those lovely pieces you just saw, get them out a lot quicker to people. So
What I'll do is
it'll be all over the website, all over the Facebook page. So
I'll stick a link below down as well.
marvellous.
Wicked. Nice speaking to you again, Andy.
Mate, take care.
Speak to you later.
See you soon.
Right, so what else we got? Yeah. More books. This is a store just opposite us from, you can see there's CCG over there. Lots of role-play books and all sorts of crazy books. We've got more industry games. I'm trying not to make the camera shake too much so that you guys get seasick while I'm walking around. But unfortunately, I'm an amateur and my arm's getting lame. That looks pretty cool, actually. So we've got Academy Labs up here as well, where you can check out Lab Wars and their new game coming out, Cauldron Master. You can get demos of that. We've got Osprey Publishing right here. Osprey do obviously Frostgrave, but they also do a lot of other really cool little wargame books. I've got a couple of them on my other channel, Battle Knights, and they will be hopefully featured in the future. They also do some excellent board games. We've got some of them over here: Agamemnon, Odin's Ravens, and Let Them Eat Cake, Escape from Colditz. So they'll be hopefully games we can get on the channel for you soon. We've got some clothes, some books. If you're a role player, I definitely suggest coming down this way, because obviously this is where you want to be as a role player. But as a board gamer, it's picking up a lot as well. We've got lots of other companies doing it. Wicked. We've got Inspiring Games over here. There's Kevin. He's got his game on Kickstarter at the moment, Legends Untold. I should be doing a video for that soon, if I can get it play tested enough quickly. We're doing more play testing over here. It's doing really well on Kickstarter, so you can go check that out. Maybe I'll stick a link down below for that as well. This looks interesting. I don't know what this is. Subterra. I like tile laying games, so it's Aircon. They do a convention up north, I think. And then of course you got the dice. No convention is ever complete without a dice stand. This is Chessex. And you can see it's got a ton of dice here. I might actually have to pop by here quickly and pick up some more dice for myself. And there we go. We've got one more last thing, which is Drop Zone Commander from Hawk War Games over here. I'm loving the look of Drop Fleet. Drop Fleet is really up my alley, I think. And you've got some excellent stuff in here. I'm actually hoping that next year there's a few more miniature war game stores around here. I mean, we've got Hawk War Games over here. I think Mutant Chronicles will be here next week. But then we also had Mantic Games over here. They're packing away up at the moment. How was the demos?
Yeah, really good. Really popular.
Yeah?
Yeah, really popular. Everyone seemed to like it. Had a good day. Everyone seemed to enjoy the game. Anyone who ain't seen it yet, get on and have a go with it.
That's right. Go check out Walking Dead. They were demoing it all day, yeah. So just trust me, this what you see now is not what it looked like before. See you later, mate.
Packed down pretty quick.
And then, of course, we got our stand, the CCG board game and social. Or social? No, I get that wrong all the time. Anyway, so there you go. There's a little bit of run through of Dragonmeet. I know it's not brilliant. I got some more pictures and stuff. I might put that up before or after this video, whatever I decide, depending on how shit this video came out. But thanks for bearing with me, and I hope you guys come down next year to have a look, because I really like to have the cons and the exhibitions and things around in the UK build up, so we can bring gaming to a whole new level. You know, more than one convention is always better, in my opinion. Anyway, that's enough shit talking from me. Let's go play some games.